Hello and welcome to the Rainbow Six Pro League on Xbox, the number one place for competitive esports. On Xbox, the Rainbow Six Pro League on console, the number one place for competitive esports right now on Xbox, very, very soon to PS4. We're looking to making the May League next season. I'm your host, Jonathan, Johnny Streams Ross, and of course, we will be undergoing a name change soon to the PLM Arena, being picked up by Pro League material. Very, very exciting for us. And another thing that is very, very exciting, the game of the night, game of the week, really. Cynical versus Apex, two of the titans of the Blue Division, going head-to-head tonight. Just waiting for each team to get in the lobby. Of course, as you can see with the timer, we've got 10 minutes before both of them don't have teams in the lobby. I don't know what happens then. But they have confirmed that they've got all five on. They're just waiting for, or all five are getting on currently. Just waiting for both teams to get into the match. Scores for the week so far. Where'd they go, actually? There they go. So the first week of the Pro League has been very exciting, full of some close games, some convincing wins. However, we have had, I believe, almost all of our games played so far. I think we only have one or two left to go tomorrow night. Week 1 for the Blue Division, Vivid Esports taking out Venom 7-2, Khaki Gaming beating Omega 7-3, Apex with their first game of the week taking out Ignited 7-3, Decadence and Team Delusion going back and forth, a 7-5 win there for Decadence. Decadence with their second game playing Ace Esports, the team formerly known as Thunders Gaming, 7-2. Team Synergy and Team Delusion, I believe, are playing. They're one of the few games tomorrow. And Apex and Cynical, the marquee matchup, being played tonight. What's up, Galaxy? As long as I know that your team is coming. You guys all good? Okay, awesome. Yep, when the custom game ends, I don't know what happened. Well, he left. Terrific. Moving on over to the Orange Division scores for the week, if this website will load. I guess it doesn't load. Okay. This website hates me. Terrific. We have had, I believe we have 2 games to be played tomorrow in the Orange Division. Yeah, this, well, see how it is. Once I pull this up. While we're trying to pull up the website, both teams have had some significant roster changes since they last played. As you can see, Fiji is a new face to Cynical. They have one of the acquisitions after losing Fable, Bugs, and Captain. They have been contracted to the Cynical PC team, which, I mean, congratulations to them. That's very hard to make it high on PC with how many leagues there are. There we go. The website's loaded. So Darkside Gaming winning a forfeit over 85 Bears. Robin Hood and the Piglets playing Hyperboom Esports. I believe that ended in a 6-6 tie right before that. Yes, actually, because we were hosting it on this channel. Shadowside Nation beating Final Boss 7-5. Regime GG convincingly beating Shut Up in Game 7-0. Shadowside Nation and Nitro Tactics play tomorrow. Final Boss and Team Clarity. I believe they played today, but I have not inputted their score yet. Team LOL beating Divine Esports 7-2, and Poseidon Esports beating Nitro Tactics 7-3. Those are the scores for the week so far. Of course, final scores for the week will be posted tomorrow night as soon as we get all of the games played. And the stat sheet should be out Monday. Yeah, it should be out Monday afternoon, and that will be posted on our website. It will just be the team's record for the week, and then stats, each player's individual stats posted right next to their name. Again, if you don't have the link to our website, that's because it's not on our Instagram currently, because the link to this Twitch stream is on our Instagram currently. Where'd the rosters go? I lost. Goodness gracious. Too many notes. However, never too many notes for the biggest game of the season, at least so far Cynical's roster is composed of Cardboard, It's Fiji, Kid Mello, Crimpy, I'm Andy B, Regular Mello, I'm guessing the older version of Kid Mello, and I believe Jinja is still on Cynical. Apex's roster, which has undergone many changes, has found its solid core iGalaxy, Tobionics, Simple, Wolves, Skies, Brayden, Yuma, and Nisley. And then they obviously do have Hixer as well. However, he's currently suspended. We are just waiting now on 2 more players from Cynical. They got 5 minutes to get in here. Hopefully it won't take them too long, however. So, as I'm pulling up the chat real quick, if you guys have any questions about our merger with Pro League Material on Instagram and the transition from the R6 Pro League console to what will be the PLM Arena, feel free to ask. I'll try and go through a couple of those. Hixer is currently suspended for he threatened to pull IPs earlier today, so we see that as a form of toxicity. So he was handed a 4-game suspension. Unfortunately, yes, it was. Merging with BLM was a big move, and it was a long transition. That's, if y'all follow on Instagram, which I'm assuming you do since you're here. That was the announcement, I believe, on Tuesday that I made. I have to go because I am just it's taken way too much work to merge, but we are all good now. Dumpster Mike is gone, Stick Drag. We have traded it in for significantly better Mike. Would I say this game could be the championship? Seeing as they're both in the same division, it could be I could definitely see this being the finals for this division. And I definitely see one of these two teams. I can see one of these two teams going to the finals. However, there are a lot of sleeper teams in the blue division. So, yes. Well, it's not a new mic. I've switched to using my Xbox mic this time. I left my good studio mic at school because I am foolish and forgot that I had to cast games over break. That's on me. Thrave is in. Do I have the ready from both teams? That's the big question. The check mark as we hit 50. Just need one from Apex. There we go. Hopping right into it, the marquee matchup. Thrave being brought on as a sub-used former player for Cynical. He is now a part of... He is now a part of what was Thunder's Gaming and is now Ace Esports. He's being brought back as a sub. I know he's not on the current roster on the website, but they did submit that before game time, so that's why we're allowing it. Thank you all so much for joining us for Week 1 of the Rainbow Six Pro League on Xbox, soon to be the Pro League Material Arena. Blackbeard, the first man off the board. That one banned out by Apex. Blackbeard, obviously very, very powerful on Consulate, which is the site for tonight's matchup. Going next will be Cynical with 2 bans. 1 attack, 1 defense. It's really hard to kind of choose which attacker to ban on Consulate. Glaz is obviously very powerful for the garage and lobby sites. But yeah, there's the Jackal ban. Yeah, I was going to say, if you ban the Glaz, then you lose the opportunity to ban a roam clear. And so the Jackal ban obviously working for the Roamers in this matchup. We'll see where they go for the defensive ban. Mira, Maestro, Echo, one of the three. But Maestro off the board. And so now either Mira or Echo remain for Apex. You know how I know? Because they're overpowered. It's ridiculous how much those operators get banned. I would be very surprised to see Apex pulling something out different. Yep, Mira's gone, so Echo will be played every single round by the defenders. As well as Valkyrie. That's actually something I'm surprised to not see, is that the Valkyrie stays on the board, especially over the Mira. Now, Mira is powerful, especially, and she can be pretty powerful for certain setups in lobby. Maybe if you want to hold admin heavily, then that's something else that you can do. But it's just it's kind of weird to see a Valkyrie slip through on Consulate. We'll see if Wolves 6 picks off the Tachanka. He might be trying to hide the Valkyrie. With that, there's obviously an opportunity for him to hide that there. We're going to see a pretty standard lineup. Fiji obviously will, there's the hiding the Valkyrie. I called it. Fiji will be taking up the fragging role for Cynical on the Ashe. And then the Buckeye Q, Thermite Thatcher lineup. Very, very common to see, especially attacking the console meeting room bomb sites. So we'll see what kind of strats Apex has come up with. Obviously some very, very skilled players on this team. Braden was one of the top 10 players NA and potentially worldwide, I think, for a couple seasons in a row. He has fallen off a little bit. However, is currently regaining some of his former glory. Of course, the famed, fabled 100 Sens player with aggressive sticks on an elite controller. Out of his mind, but he makes it work. And makes it work very well. We'll see where Wolves is going to go for a Valk Cam throw outside. And Toby Onyx, one of the better IGLs out there on Xbox. Very, very good player himself. I think he's one of the other 100 guys. So we'll see where this attack. It will likely start with some repels up. Wow, this is a heavy roam from Apex. Braden is sitting inside of admin. But you've got Wolves underneath. And Toby Onyx is all the way in the basement. He's going to be playing strictly for denial of the plant, making sure he stays alive in basement. So we'll have to see if he gets cleared out of there or if the basement is completely ignored by Cynical. And he'd be looking for some repels. He will potentially find the Valkyrie playing inside of bathrooms. That is Wolves. As Cynical begins to clear towards Wolves' position. The drone circling around him ominously, ready to take him out. No one's pushing the basement, so Toby Onyx will be allowed to stay on the Echo and IGL for the entire game unless there's some kind of late roam clear. Diffuser on Rectra. I think it's Rectra. The Thermite still deciding where his position will be. Thrave has actually moved his way to the top of those office stairs. Braden will likely get some pre-fires in as he will engage Thrave, and a nice spam crouch peek from him. Be able to take Thrave out and lose no health. The Ashe of Fiji still clearing out downstairs. The Valkyrie, of Wolves will go on undetected. And there are two players on yellow stairs currently. That's going to be dangerous. Wolves will exchange some shots with Andy B, however, and will back off. They now know the Valkyrie's position. Braden has rotated the long desk. Toby Onyx staying alive, waiting for that late plant denial. This guy's in bathroom, peeking yellow and Simple, holding with the Legion, rotating actually, potentially downstairs for flank. Now he's going to stay upstairs, just getting a better goo mine throw. Apex with the man advantage. Canmelo's actually repelled in. He will take out Skies in bathroom. and he is alive and well in console office. However, he does not have diffuser. He'll have to get that from the Thermite, who's now popping the exit stairs wall. And he's down. Watch Canelo moving his way deeper inside of console office. And the defenders do not quite know. Braden peeking wide, however, taken out by Phoebe, who midway inside of the B bomb site as well. We now have a 3v5 situation. Wolves shooting through the floor. He's just going to shoot through the legs. Is going to be able to take him out. BJ takes out Cynical. The diffuser will go down. Tobionics rotating up with a denial from below will take out Rectra and will down the IQ, winning the round for Apex in a very close, well-fought. That was a nice job there from Tobionics to know exactly when to rotate back up to deny the plant. Very good job by Apex, scrounging together what seemed like a lost round by being able to deny the plant from below. Very, very good job by those players, Tobionics. And, I think it was Skies, yeah. So moving downstairs now. Cafeteria Garage is the bomb site. And with the Mira band, of course, they will be using the Echo to their full advantage. Wolves will switch off the Pulse. It's a bit odd. Well, Pulse is a fairly good operator. Oh, he's going to hide the Valkyrie once again. That's understandable. A little bit of a different lineup. We are now seeing a Hibana and a Thermite with a Twitch being used instead of a Thatcher. The Thatcher getting picked off early there in the last round. It was not very detrimental in the end to Cynical, but just the thought of losing the Thatcher and the potential for maybe Valk cams that could have accidentally gotten shocked that you might not have otherwise seen. Legion mines, Echo drones, so of course it would have been an easier denial as well if Tobionics had elected to use the Echo drone. Of course, he ended up not needing to, but had the Thatcher still been alive and he had elected to go for that Yokai plant denial, he may have been foiled. But a lot of things can happen around. A nice job picking up the pieces from Apex, putting together their first round win. Simple's already been shut down by the Twitch, likely. Down a couple health. BG maybe making sure his team gets the strats right. Trying to elect where they go, maybe trying to prevent a spawn creep. These Wolves, he's going to get pinched early. He's trapped himself inside of the press room with so many drones. He's going to be able to rotate all the way upstairs. That's a very good job by Wolves, being able to escape with most of his health. Only losing about 15 or 20 of it. However, full piano room control has been gained by Andy B. Brave will drone out upstairs. And a potential pinch. It's Fiji actually repelled up. They have trapped the Valkyrie inside of that closet. The main office being droned out by Rudra. And the crouch peek spam missing a lot of his shots. Brave only losing just about half his health. Will be able to take out Wolves. However, there's another roamer coming back up top. Braden by a long desk. And I believe he's completely alone upstairs. They have no idea that the late rotate has come out from Braden. Andy B will take out Skies from below. Simple trading onto Brave. So a 4v3. However, Braden in a very powerful position. And we'll take out the Hibana. Secure one. We'll rotate into press room. Crouch peeking. And he will be taken out by Andy B. Andy B put on no health, however, as well as the Thermite of Riktra, however, is in sight. Downing the Legion is Fiji. It is all down to the IGL. Tobionics on the Echo. The plant will go down. The Yokai drone will be there to gather the intel. And the retake will commence. Tobionics from service stairs. Sees where the IQ was. Gonna peek. Nice job there on the Thermite. A nice flick. Taking out Riktra and then Andy B one-on-one. The lag out from Kid Mello will hopefully be solved. The Twitch rotating around. Tobionics throwing some pre-fire shots. Only has a third of the diffuser to work with. He's got to go. The reload maybe not as smart, and he really has to go. Quarter of the diffuser left now. The Twitch just outside of bomb site, and the Twitch is just going to wait for the defuse. It's going to come peek in, and will be able to take out Tobionics. Very good job there by Fiji to make sure that his team took the round. A little shake of the joystick. That's all that is. No MK. I'm not sure we're going to rehost. Cynical can elect to rehost. We'll see what they end up doing. If they want to rehost, they all leave. That is the rules. That is what we have outlined. Either way, it's a 1-to-1 set. Here, we'll message. Kid Mello has made his way back, and he might be able to use the 6-pick phase. If not, he will be stuck on the Monty. However, the Monty, not a bad pick. Is he going to use the 6-pick? Is he going to load in time? He is. No, he's not. Just not able to switch to the operator he wanted. However, the Monty, not a bad pick. So, glad that we were able to get him back in here. Rehosts are annoying. Takes a little bit for Kid Mello to load in. Very good job there by Tobionics on the attempted retake. A very nice flick, knowing exactly where that rotate hole is. Able to hit the very quick headshot, however, unable to pull out that 1v1 clutch. Maybe just a little too slow, playing a little too much ring around the rosy with the Twitch. The scoreline falls to 1-1. Have been a lot of MNK accusations thrown around the league, especially towards this Apex team. They are in the process of releasing hand cam videos, which is a little ridiculous for Braden, considering how long he's been on. Knows nice little parkour tricks like that. Just shows you how long he's been around. However, they've noted the accusations, and so the accused players are bringing out the videos just to make sure that everyone knows that they are playing legit. Again, unfortunately, we lost Quack for 2 seasons for not only being MNK but trying to hide it. That was really the bigger issue. So Kid Mello is going to be... Oh, Wolves! We switched to him just in time. A very nice shot. The Hibana will be down. Braden rotating back up and into Piano. Bucking the Hibana off, gone early. Wolves with the Nitro onto the Monty. Not a whole lot left for the 2 attackers to do a very nice early roam. You have the 2 Essentials left. Fiji and Reek try to get this garage wall open. Sitting on the Thatcher Thermite, however, we'll see what the Thatcher ends up doing, because, I mean, in my opinion, he really should just try and push with his teammate here. Over Reektra, they're going to go for a backside push. That might be a little bit smarter. Wolves still peeking along with Braden, trying to trap the Thermite. However, Thermite has rotated around Fiji with a 1-tap on the Wolves. Will be knocked down to about 55 health, however. Trying to bring back scoreline once again. Braden still in the area. He will move his way in the bathroom. The legend himself. He didn't see the Thatcher. Oh. However, Fiji will be fragged out in panic mode there. Got lost in throwing an EMP grenade. Did not see spam crouching Braden on Jaeger. And a nice peek there by Reektra. Taking out Simple. Down to 1v3 now. You'll have to secure a 4K with 53 seconds remaining in the round. However, with how spread out these last three attackers are, it's going to be very tough. And that's a very smart play from Apex, spreading out their attackers as much as possible to make it as hard for Reacher to clutch this as they can. Braden's actually going to rotate all the way upstairs. Toby still sitting in lockers on his drone in skies behind White Van on the Valk cams to make sure that any information to be gained on the Thermite will be. Toby Onyx stunning Reacher, and Braden finishing him off. The 100 himself taking home the round for Apex. Quick 100 sends 360 for us. And we look at the scoreboard. Braden doing a nice job kind of carrying his team in frags. However, everyone from Apex doing their job to put together 2 rounds here against Cynical. Fiji on the Ash most, I believe, every round so far. Has done a nice job bragging out for his team. However, the rest of his team having a little bit of a rough time winning the gunfights. Obviously, you have in Apex a lot of fraggers. That's really their team identity. With Wolves and Braden and Skies and Simple. Those are 4 fairly well-known fraggers. Skies has been moved to the biggest support role of them for now. However, he still is or has played previously as a fragger. And so that could be why some of them lag behind in kills a little bit, is because they're still adjusting to those new support roles since Apex just picked up a ton of fraggers. However, Cynical does a much better job working as a team. Don't really have a dedicated fragger, I'd say, outside of Fiji. They all can pull kills very well. However, they all also know exactly the role that they need to take. And they do a very good job of taking that role, which is why they're very successful. However, in this game, they're taking the roles, but Apex is just forcing them into gunfights, and in which so far Cynical has been outmatched. A little bit of a different operator lineup. You still see the IQ, Buck, and Ash. However, no Thermite this time. Reacher will be taking the Hibana, and Thrave will switch onto the Dokkaebi for a little bit of roam clear. Wolves and Braden, obviously the 2 deadliest guns on Apex. We'll see what they can do. Wolves seeing the head of Thrave, but Wolves missing just right. Thrave taking Valkyrie off the board early with the DMR. And a very nice quick run through. The camp will be hacked, and that is important, as Toby Onyx loses one yokai, and the other yokai, I believe, will be able to be seen. For all the Valkyrie cams, yes, taken over by the Dokkaebi call. Kid Mello rappelling upside down on the admin roof, or admin wall, sorry. Admin roof. This guy's playing on site, the only defender on site. Simple and Braden holding angles in the hallway, close as the first call will come out. The only one offsite is Toby Onyx, likely seated way downstairs, and Simple with a nice shot onto Fiji. Trying to walk up spiral stairs, that is the Ash off the board. Thrave trading some shots with a defender inside of Connector. And he doesn't know. He's got 2 people peeking him. There's not really much that Thrave could do there, having Braden and Simple peeking him at the same time. Simple picking up the kill, moving Apex into a 4v3 situation. Andy B still getting information on the IQ. Buck still with 2 frag grenades. And Yellow Stairs wall has been opened by Reekdra. Waiting for the push. It's going to be the same style push that didn't quite work last time. However, you can argue that it did work, as they safely got in the bomb site. It was just very well denied by Apex. Apex has full map control. This is very good to see. Reacher will work his way inside the bomb site. He will start going for the plant. However, we'll see where Tobionics is. Yep, Tobionics is starting to rotate up for this plant. However, he doesn't know that it's going down. He might be able to get the Echo Drone in. Braden will get a nice shot onto Andy B. Braden will get another nice shot onto Kid Mello. And there is only one attacker left. Reacher. Echo Drone will be able to take out most of Braden's life. However, Tobionics running out from that yellow stairs balcony. And Braden throwing himself in a circle. Jumping out on the Hibana. Apex will take home round number 4. Move to a 3-1 advantage over Cynical. Apex doing a very, very nice job right there. Really holding on and just allowing Braden to take the gunfights that he won. And Braden, as you could see, he kind of passed up there on a couple gunfights. He gave Simple the kill on the yellow. He played a passive roamer downstairs, rotated back up to that long haul fairly early. But once he was done, once he decided to stand his ground, he stood his ground, pulling off a 3K there for Apex and helping them take home that round. Still trying to switch things up is Cynical. Of course, switching things up with their roster. Again, with Captain and Bugs, 2 of the better Fable players. Moving to PC. Still taking some time for Cynical to get the kind of synergy that they want. Just kind of play together like they truly want to. Obviously, it's hard when you lose really the core of your team in the Fable brothers. However, I feel like they've recovered. They're not playing bad. That's the thing. Is all of these rounds are very close. However, the gun skill and the late clutches from Apex are really kind of turning this in their favor so far. Reacher will maybe lose a Twitch drone early, as Toby is playing with one hand. There we go. He'll take out the Twitch drone eventually, and you see 4 drones off the board for Cynical. It's going to be a lot of information lost, and that could work against them later. Now down to only 6, and one of them being the Twitch drone. I think Skies might have seen Thermite's drone. No, he didn't. But with only 6 drones now to work with, attacking the lobby site, this will be a tougher one. And a heavy upstairs hold. I'm surprised we actually aren't seeing a castle. Apex loves to run these castle strats. However, we're just not seeing it from them on a site that it's fairly popular for. Annie B will be repelling, trying to find angles. Usually these are better played with an ACOG, however. Also just looking at the setup in general. Formulating exactly how Cynical is going to attack this. With the drone setup upstairs. Has been the entry fragger so far, and Tobionics, his Echo drone, maybe being seen by Riktra. If not, then yeah, he will retain his Echo drone. Only has 1 left alive, though. The Twitch drone must have taken out 1 at some point. The Jaeger of Brain losing a lot of health. The smoke will be ripped into. Brain actually downed. I switched off of it too early. Brave taking him out. This guy's still stuck inside of party room up top. Site control is going to be gained. Andy B with a little bit of potato will end up securing the kill on Disguise. And only losing about 30 of his health. Full top control for Cynical. This one is looking very good for them. Wolves, Tobionics, and Simple. The last 3 Apex defenders stuck on site, having to contest long angles and vertical angles at the same time. It's going to be a tough round win for them. However, taking full, actually 5-man top control from Cynical. They're just now going to be rotating a couple players down. Kim Mello's going to rotate front door. Yeah, that's a good idea. Making sure that you contest, you make them worry about front door as well as the vertical angles. Tobionics is still all the way downstairs, and not a whole lot left for the attackers to do other than secure a path in sight through front door. BG watching that, and Reacher will actually take out Simple, rotating down spiral stairs. Simple trying to get a better angle as the attackers move inside of sight. Thermite will be going for the plant. Doc of Wolves still has to worry about the sledge from above. Tobionics will temporarily deny the plant. Good job by him. And he will take out the Thermite from Spiral. Nice job hitting these shots onto Fiji. Wolves will take out Cynical, or Thrave, sorry, of Cynical. 13 seconds left in the round. Nice peek there by Reacher, taking out Tobionics, all down to Wolves. 1v3 situation, 7 seconds left. Diffuse point will be going down inside of B. Wolves doesn't quite know it's there, and Reacher will hit the shots onto Wolves. Wolves having to do a double take onto the Twitch, just holding a nice angle, covering the plant of the Thermite very well. Cynical will take a round of their own. Moving on to a 3-2 scoreline. And we see the scoreboard here. So you can see the kills a little bit more even across the board for Cynical. Obviously, they haven't had as many, so it's a little bit easier to be even. But even then, you see who the fraggers are for Apex. Braden, obviously, sitting at 7-1-3, doing very, very well for himself. Tobionics sitting at 5-0-2. Kind of the surprise one of the surprise fraggers. He's generally, being the IGL, you don't get a lot of frags, especially playing Echo every single round so far. Generally don't get a whole lot of kills. Generally it's Wolves up there, but Tobionics really pulling his weight this time. Only dying twice in both of the round losses for Apex. We will see. Thank you all so much for the views, by the way. If you want to check us out, check out our Instagram page. It's R6PL Console. We also have a Twitter as well, although that one is not as active. And we are switching to the Pro League material as we are merging with them. It's a huge shout out to Jack and PLM for kind of taking us in and helping us really build up the Pro League on console. Really appreciate it. We will be switching to the PLM Arena Instagram account, as that is what we will be rebranding to. We are going to finish up all that this upcoming week, and we should be on the Pro League material Instagram account. Ooh, sorry. The PLM Instagram account, or the PLM Arena Instagram account, Pro League material Twitch account this next week. So that is where we are transferring to, just as a part of the rebranding. So yeah, make sure you guys go over there and hit them with a follow. And Andy B. Oh, what a shot onto Simple. Maybe trying to throw Legion Mine, if not, just in very ill-advised peek. It's not very much like him. Brady, gun of the buck. He'll pre-fire, and the buck, ooh, hearing the pre-fire, will drop down Fiji. Nice job by him. Over 2 people there. It's Wolves and Braden. Knew it. Spam crouch, buck, and Fiji still just kind of evading death so far. Kid Mello moving up, and Wolves and Braden Skies taking out Andy B. As we see Thrave refragging, however, on the Skies. Nice job by him. Oh, they're in. I didn't realize this, but Thrave and Reach are in. All of the attention being put onto the roam game, and nobody knows that the Thermite and the Thatcher are in sight. They will back out as we go down to a 4v2 Fiji, fragging out Braden down to Tobionics and Wolves. Too heavy of a roam game, losing its defenders on site will lose you the round. Tobionics, some pretty fire to the Wolves, trying to retake from Piano. He will be down by the buck. Fiji almost got caught in the reload, however, is able to skeleton key Wolves to death. Some pre-fires. Tobionics will hit them onto the Thermite, going up behind White Van, taking out Fiji. The other diffuser left. Not a whole lot of time for Tobionics to pull one out this time. Potatoing a little bit, switching weapons onto the Hibana. Gee whiz, Kid Mello finishing him off finally in what was a hard gunfight. As you can see, Kid Mello not running iron sights on the Bearing 9. Nobody knows this. Iron sights on the Bearing 9 with a flash hider. I don't know if it's glitched or if it's a feature, but there's no recoil. The Bearing 9's recoil is infinitely easier to control if you have flash hider and iron sights on it. Now, the iron sights aren't very good. They're very blocky. They cover up a large portion of, I believe, like the bottom third of your screen. But on the Bearing 9, when you're using it with Hibana and you only have 21 rounds, extra bullets? Extra bullets much? It's really just extra bullets. Now it's still a close range weapon. It's not, you still can't use it at long range. You do a very nice job balancing it, but no recoil. It's as easy to control as just a normal SMG-11 now. It's still going to be a little bit difficult. You're still going to have to either practice a lot and start off by just tap firing it, but it's fairly easy to control. In a potato weapon switch fight there between the Hibana and the Echo, the Hibana coming out on top, evening the scoreline 3-3, proving herself to be the better Bearing 9 player. Oops. There we go. Top floor bomb site now as we switch sides. Cynical will go to the main office. Quick look at the scoreboard for you at the end of that round. And a little bit of a different setup here from Cynical. Not quite like what we were used to seeing with Apex, and a fairly even... and exactly a pretty scoreline. First half. Again, we do play to ties on the side, and Andy B is actually going to be going for a spawn peek. He might be able to pick someone off here. Or the call actually also might be out that he is peeking that. Braden's going to crouch walk his way around. Andy B still peeking it. Really wants to get a kill off of this angle there as the dock. Trying to get an early one. Cynical really trying to get early picks. It looks like they might have opened up admin office too. Reacher will be, or not admin office, Comptal office, sorry. Reacher will be sitting in skies. Maybe with the counter peek, or maybe an attempted run out. It looked like by the dock. Huh. Really, really getting aggressive. There was Andy B losing all of the utility of those dock stims. And Kid Mello peeking too high. Braden, nice job on the Ash. As the fragger for Apex will move on to yellow stairs. Be peeking the connector. Not a whole lot Reacher can do. Yeah, cornered by Simple from above. And an attacker from yellow. Valkyrie is still there. He will throw the nitro there, and he will take out Skies. That was a very, very nice nitro. Braden, while we're moving up, will make it a 1v4. Braden taking out Brave and Fiji in turn. The fragger for Apex just moving his way up. Very nice shots. The 100 player himself. And for those of you calling him mouse and keyboard, if you saw there, what he did there is he just held his joystick down. Like, he just held it down. You can't really do that with a mouse and keyboard unless you have, I don't know, like 2 feet of table right next to you to drag your mouse across. If one were to have 2 feet of extra desk to kind of drag your mouse across, sure, it's possible. But who has 2 feet of extra desk? Desks don't come that, unless he's playing on a kitchen counter. That's a possibility. My point is, he's playing with a controller, and I'm actually in the process of getting the hand cam clips from him, putting them together, and posting it to the Discord to kind of quell the M&K accusations. Now, of course, he's not the only person who's been accused of M&K. There have been a couple, but we're still working on making sure that players don't get that unfair advantage, but that nobody is punished unfairly. Because we do take those violations very seriously. Of course, M&K on Xbox, it's cheating. Don't do it. Like, why? For what reason? If you want to play M&K, just go to PC. It's that easy. Just go to PC. Cynical's PC team, very, very good. By the way. Of course, I've mentioned it a couple times. Fable Bugs and Fable Captain, the brothers, moving to the PC team. Fiji there. Okay, and see, that's another thing that I'd like to point out. I was on the Valkyrie just to see where she threw her cams, but that's, a lot of people call that M&K. You know what they do with their joystick right there? They just hit it back and forth with 2 fingers, or 1 finger if they got a really fast finger, which a lot of these players do, and that's why they're at this level. That's not proof of M&K. It's really just either having fast fingers or 2 finger 2 fingers on the joystick, just hitting it back and forth as fast as possible. Also, aggressive sticks on Elite controllers do that, by the way. That's so... Again, not M&K, that could be aggressive sticks, it could be 2-fingering it, and the Valk cams, actually, will be found out. The IQ pick, very, very nice. Good job. Good play there by Skies. With the black ice. Being able to use his gadget very effectively. Thrave, actually, is roaming all the way down the stairs. This is an interesting roam, and what would be an early flank. However, you have a lot of members of Apex still up top, and Thrave is actually going to see Braden, or hear Braden, sorry. Braden kind of entering without any drones being taken out by the bandit. And Thrave is kind of, Braden is kind of like the equivalent of Cancer Keddy on G2 on PC. He's, yeah, I mean, you can kind of send him in on entry and he'll just frag out. He'll get kills. You don't have to send him in with drones. You don't have to use utility with him. He can just go in and get kills. However, that isn't 100% of the time. That's something that works a lot because he's very good. However, there are also... It's more of a 50-50 shot with him. There's a 50-50 shot that he's going to either get 5 kills or he's going to do absolutely nothing, which is what he did there, getting fragged out with Tobionics. However, refragging onto the Legion and losing the Legion halfway through the round is a difficult loss, losing those late goo mines. However, you still do have the Okais, and you still do have the Nitro on Bandit as far as plant denial goes. And Apex not really allocating their time very well. Still just on Repel, trying to push in. Kid Mello will frag out Wolves, and will rotate all the way back up yellow. Very good job by him. And yeah, just kind of very slow attack led to that. I don't know if it was the area was pre-droned. Obviously seemed like it wasn't. Tobionics will lose a lot of health on the Thatcher. He will hop off of Repel. 30 seconds left as Simple will start to push up yellow. Kid Mello pushing down at the same time. Will frag out and will hit Tobionics. A nice shot there by Kid Mello. All down to the IQ on Repel. Doesn't have diffuser. Not a prayer for Skies, as he will try and hit some shots onto the Jaeger. He actually downed the Jaeger, I believe, yeah. Well, down the Jaeger. But Skies going to save the KD. And this round will go to Cynical. We'll make it 4-4. Wolves actually getting a final kill onto Fiji as Fiji attempts to run out. Nice job there by Cynical on the roam game. And Apex, just not a very strong attack. Really, just kind of not gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is a political term. It's not a Rainbow Six term. Oh my goodness. Just kind of goofing off. We'll say that for the first half of that round. Really not sure of how to attack the up floor, or the top floor. The up floor. Gee whiz. I'm falling apart, guys. I'm falling apart. The top floor defense of Cynical. And here's the nice thing about Consulate. Here's what Apex should have done. Like, okay, we're a little unsure of how to attack this. We can either repel on windows for the first 2 minutes on round. Try an entry, enter the building, enter yellow. With 1 minute left, get 2 people fragged out, and leave it all up to 1 guy on repel. Or on Consulate, enter through admin. Take spawn police line, spawn right barricade, take from admin. Put 1 man on flank watch, or run out watch. Sorry. All right, here. I'll just show it. Put 1 man on run out watch right here. All right. Put 2 people on repel. Or put one on run out watch right here so that he can watch the balcony and this door. All right. Put 1 on repel right there. Put 1 on repel right there. Have 1 man drone in admin. Is admin clear? Okay, admin's clear. Enter. Now you have, congratulations. You clear admin. You have almost half of the top floor, and fairly easily half of the top floor for another 10-15 seconds of drone work. Okay, have the whole team enter through admin. Have 1 guy maybe enter from balcony. On a top floor defense, okay, instead of balcony, have 1 man enter Visa. Roam clear Visa. All right. It's Consulate is. It confuses me how a lot of teams. Ooh, nice run out of Skies. Lose a quarter of his health. Maybe Thrave there, getting a little ballsy, but admin again. If you don't know where to take from on Consulate, take from admin. Don't repel in windows half the round, take from admin. And if, of course, they don't have the Jackal, but if you're having trouble with roamers, okay. We're having trouble with roamers. Bring a Doku. Alright? It's... Bring the Doku. Roam clear basement. And Braden, he's not going to get this thermite charge off. A very good bandit trick. He's going to lose one. Nice job there by Thrave. Actually, the visual will go down. I don't know that Fiji's down. That was Skies. The IQ. He should know that Braden, or sorry, that the visual is still alive. Or, I mean, is down. The fact that he's not really shooting back. Over Wolves, actually, he's going to lose some health from Piano. So right now, what we're really seeing is just an inability to roam clear. Tobionics trying to get the angle. Skies will run in and finish off the visual. So Apex with the man advantage. However, a minute 30 wasted, and Riktra coming close to yellow. Thrave holding the angle, being the two on-site players, and Kid Mello and Andy B still on the roam game. Now, will Apex know that there is still a roam game? That is yet to be determined. Braden be watching Skies flank as Skies moves up into Piano. Kid Mello still on yellow. Andy B still behind as Brave unwisely beaking the garage door. Will lose some of his health. Andy B and Kid Mello now potentially going for a roam clear as we see. Who is that? That is Wolves. He'll actually be taking the Ash. And Skies will be downed. That was by the Jaeger. Kid Mello's going to rotate all the way back upstairs. 40 seconds left. One attacker down. Don't have full roam clear now. You can go in for plant. Braden is going to do. He's going to take out Thrave. A nice job. He will take a green line. However, with the diffuser and in sight, Tobionics will be watching him. His flank. Capital bullets will come out. And now lighting up three defenders. The roam game won't matter as full focus is going to be placed on the garage. Apex taking way too long to roam clear. Andy B with a nice shot onto Wolves. Almost didn't realize that Wolves was there. However, in a 3v4 with Skies hitting a shot onto Andy B. Now a 2v4 and the last two defenders on very low health. Not a very great situation for them. However, the other garage wall hasn't been popped open. So this could be a long arm. Braden, of course, had that first thermite charge bandit trick. So Kid Mello could go for a long arm and have his teammate watch for him. Kid Mello will actually hit a shot onto Braden. Tobionics will refrag onto Riktra. Although with a quarter of the diffuser left, Kid Mello's going to be able to take out Tobionics, but simple. Beating the garage door, taking out Kid Mello. Finishing off that round for Apex. A 5-4 lead for Apex. 1 round away from forcing a tie. Gee whiz. Very, very nice job by Kid Mello on the Jaeger. Trying to force his team to win that round. He almost had it. However, playing as together as they could were the Jaeger and the Vigil, however, both on 1 shot of health, fighting against 4 attackers. There's not a very high percentage chance of winning that. Very nice job there by Apex, kind of focusing a lot on the roam clear early, and then once they got garage door open, focusing on the roam clear, trying to take all of Cynical's attention away, put it on the roam clear, put it on Piano, so that they can enter. You can just let Braden do his thing, walk in, get a kill, plant and diffuser. Very nice job there by Apex, knowing their strengths, and really throwing Cynical for a bit of a loop with how that was, which just kind of the pacing of the round. Going back downstairs to Cynical. It's round 10. They will be fighting to stave off a tie. Of course, do play for ties. Win is 3 points. Tie is 1 point. Loss is 0 points. And we have made a forfeit, actually, this season, -1 points, to try to try and discourage teams from forfeiting. We want everyone's match to be played. However, with just kind of the nature of game cancellations and schedules, of course it will happen occasionally. It is very unfortunate. Kid Mello hitting a bit of a lag spike there. He's alright though, as he will be potentially roaming upstairs. We'll see what kind of attack will come out from Apex, if they will go for the same thing, or if they will kind of adapt to maybe a little bit different style of play. As we see now, you have 4 people downstairs. Well, Kid Mello playing Spiral, that's kind of. Oh, no, he's actually going to rotate up top. So yeah, they're in the same kind of roam game. Kid Mello, Fiji's actually going to take a Vigil this time, however. That's going to help the roam game immensely. And allowing in... You've still got 3 people playing downstairs. Brave may have baited out that... Yeah, nice job there by Wolves, baiting out with the Texan Dynamite in his hand. Exothermic charge. Still trying to bait out the Bandit. It's Tobionyx's drone. And piano control from above. We'll push Thrave off. Nice job there by Braden. Just a quick little repel. Allowing his teammates to get the garage door open. However, top control now being played by Kid Mello and Fiji. No one really pushing them, and Braden sees that this hatch is open. We'll see if he... Oh, he saw the edge of the Vigil's arm, but not able to take him out, and that's a very awkward angle to peek. He really shouldn't go there. Fiji's actually going to open up another hole there before Braden's lost most of his health, getting the marks from his teammates, taking out Andy B, however, being refragged onto by Kid Mello. Nice job there by the 2 roamers, and this is a much better use of the roamers for Cynical. Keeping them up top, letting them play vertical angles, making Apex do extra stuff. Whether it's roam clear, whether it's take out extra utility, just making them do more to delay the time and delay the defuse point. Lots of drones coming in from Apex. Really not a whole lot going on as they try to reset themselves. Kid Mello and Fiji still up top. Thrave and Riktra still holding down the garage. Wolves just missing some shots onto the Echo. Very hard shot to hit, of course. However, the missed shots still are not going to help very much. Kid Mello will take out Simple. Simple maybe trying to play piano. They do know that there's 2 players up top. They're going to have to ignore them, though, with only 25 seconds left, and try and get this plant down. This is going to be very dangerous. Tobionyx gets the call that Fiji is on yellow stairs, looking for the second. Kid Mello sitting patiently on yellow, waiting for Tobionyx to go away. However, Tobionyx more patient than him, and turning off the Jaeger. 2 defenders left. Brave will fight off Skies. Brave will fight off Tobionyx, and Riktra will be taken out by Wolves. However, Thrave with a nice job there, hitting, I think, 4. Finishing off Wolves, forcing this match to 5-5. May have hit his teammate once or twice. It's all right. As we now move with a 5-5 scoreline, still anybody's game, and I would be very disappointed, but not very surprised to see this play to a tie. Be seeing a top floor defense from Cynical once again, as Fiji and Kid Mello will be sticking the Vigil Jaeger combo. Definitely will be on a heavy roam. The same exact lineup coming out from them. And I believe, yeah, that looks like the same exact lineup coming out from Apex. So both teams were founded in their strats. However, Simple's going to 6-pick onto the Monty, and Fiji's going to 6-pick onto the Alibi. So both teams changing it up last second. As you see the frags from Apex, Tobionyx with 10 and Braden with 12. Really doing a nice job holding Apex up to where they need to be, allowing the support players, allowing them to get those kills, helping them frag out members of Cynical and take home so far 5 rounds. Cynical doing a very nice job, as they usually do, playing as a team as well. However, their version of playing as a team generally results in a more even scoreboard on their side of things. However, both teams playing extremely well. Very, very high skill game. 2 of the best teams on Xbox. Cynical has proved it time and time again, even after losing kind of the core of their team. Apex, of course, a newer team, however, with a lot of older talent. Looking to make a name for themselves, and doing so in a very tight game against Cynical. Kid Mello be looking onto yellow stairs. Tobionyx's drone will find him, so the Jaeger will not be able to get a quick opening kill. He will be forced to back off. We will see what Simple sees. The moving drone on Monty, and Braden will be a nice roam clear here as Kid Mello is forced all the way back upstairs under a minute. Nice job there by Apex. As you can see, the only roamer left is Thrave, and he may yet be undiscovered. However, he is in a position to be fragged out if Apex can find him. So far, very nice roam clear from Apex. Tobionyx's drone will see Thrave and will jump out of the way. But the drone will still survive. Thrave forced to run back upstairs. Very nice job there by Apex roam clearing. They still have half the round now to attack the site, and they know that all 5 defenders are still on site, or are now on site. And you're going to have Braden on the roam clear. An attempted nitro onto the Monty will miss. So that is the 1 nitro. Bandit's actually just going to jump down, and he's going to go behind. He's trying to take out the Monty, however, Wolves will get an easy kill. Monty will lose half health. However, a very, very aggressive play by the Bandit didn't really work out in the end. Andy B's goo mines will be ineffective as they just kind of bounce off Kid Mello. He's actually rotated all the way back downstairs. Has the opportunity to get a kill onto Tobionyx. Or Toby, potentially knowing he's there. Braden will be able to a flank drone set and watching any potential flanks from Kid Mello. Oh, sorry. Mello's going to go for a run out, and he's going to hit it. He'll take out Skies, rotating quickly up yellow, missing some shots onto Braden. If you miss shots onto Braden, he will not miss shots onto you. Taking out the Jaeger, a 4v3 in Apex's favor with the Monty, and Wolves trying to use the Monty as a mirror. Let's take out the Legion. Sorry, take out the Echo in center hall. Wall will be open. Fiji on the roam game from yellow. And Braden on his flank drone will be able to just miss some shots onto Fiji. Fiji will actually get the frag off. However, Apex has moved their way all the way up into the bomb site, but Andy B taking out Wolves, and a down onto the Thatcher. Simple, nothing left to do, and he's just going to sit there and accept the loss. Cynical, winning 2 rounds in a row, has now forced a tie. The best that Apex can get is a tie. The worst is a loss. They will have to fight back if they want the 1 point. They will have to fight hard against a very, very good team in Cynical. We will now go on to kind of a higher percentage site for attackers, however, with lobby and press room coming up. And this one is this is another kind of default way to attack that is very effective. Push through admin. Make sure you get top floor control. You have top floor control. You've pretty much the site, as the lobby press room is so very open. There are so many angles for attackers to push from. You have to hold it from up top. So if you lose up top, with which the defenders will be clinging to with their lives, you kind of lose the round. Unless, of course, there's some miraculous heroics that come out from your final on-site defenders or some big slip-ups by the attackers. As we wait, Thrave, uh-oh. They may lose Thrave for this last. Uh-oh. So Thrave's internet will either calm down very quickly or he will be booted from the game, likely. Be very unfortunate. All players are responsible for their own hardware. This is playing on central servers. This is... Uh-oh. Brave playing the rook, so you'd lose an ACOG and that extra armor. The extra armor is, I mean, it can kind of be missed. His internet kind of coming down now a little bit. We'll load into the game. All right, there we go. His Xbox. The Xbox One powering through. So Thrave still kind of sitting there, maybe a little bit relieved that he's still allowed to play this game. We'll set down his armor. And so Cynical will be allowed to play a full 5v5 for the final round on what is a tough site to defend. Thrave shaking a no-no at his internet. He knows I'm see, here's the thing. Thrave, I've known Thrave for a while. Thrave knows me. He knows that after that, I'm gonna spectate and laugh at him. So he's hitting his internet with no-no. He's nope, internet. You tried, couldn't, wasn't happening. So, as far as the defense goes, a little bit of a different setup. There's no castle up top. Of course, you're going to have the presence from Cynical and Riktra. Cynical, obviously, as your team's kind of fragger so far. With 10 kills, Thrave's internet. Come on. You can push through. Thrave. He's trying. He's really trying. He's kind of stuck there. I don't think he can even go prone. So he may be kind of an easy frag. We'll see if Apex might lay off him. Thrave getting removed. I mean, that's extremely unfortunate. Again, all players are responsible for their own hardware. BG will see the Ashen Brain and will almost even things out as the Pulse and the Ash Spar, the FBI SWAT operators, and EB will take out Brave. However, Simple getting the refrag, making this a 3v4. A Monty push-up yellow. This is a very new strat with a flank watch from Skies. This is a very different kind of attack to this site. Not making sure that the top floor control doesn't really matter anywhere near as much. Kid Mello and the smoke of Riktra kind of have to realize this and rotate down. Kid Mello starts to. He'll come down spiral. And Fiji, alone on-site defender. I don't think Apex knows quite yet, but they could just go for a 4-on-1 attack of the site. It would open them up to the up-top angles of Riktra. Kid Mello, but Kid Mello is actually going to head all the way down to the basement. He's going to try and get a yellow flank off. And with the yellow hold, they're no longer flank watching yellow. Apex just being very careful, making sure that they do not get roamed on heavy, as they know Kid Mello is still on the board. Kid Mello coming up behind. He will see the Monty. There's not a whole lot he can do. He's going to have to back off. Let the IQ push him, and he will be fragged out by Skies. Only two defenders left, Fiji and Riktra. We'll have to put together some dramatics. A long-range C4 coming out from Fiji, and he will be able to take out Bulls. 2v3, as it is, the dream is still alive. Or Cynical. The smoke on no health, however, losing a lot to the thermite. He will miss a gas canister. That's an important gas canister that you really got to hit to kind of push them back. He's not going to be able to go for it either. And it will be but is still kind of in play. Fiji playing angle. 17 seconds left. Thrave has come back. Fiji and Riktra. Fiji will be down. All down to Riktra. And 1v3 will be taken out. Tobionics taking out Fiji. Simple taking out Riktra. Forced tie. And yeah, it says overtime, but there is no overtime. That is the final scorecard. Good game to both teams. I have this setup. Sorry, I have the setup for tournament still. Very good game to both teams. I got to make sure that they know it is no overtime. Very, very good game to both teams. Very, very tough matchup. 6-6 scoreline, tie game between Apex and Cynical. Of course, I know there's going to be some contentions. We do play to ties. It has been in our rulebook. We have already had a tie. I should honestly probably try and fix that now. Thank you all so very much for watching. It means so much to me to see how many of you showed up for the marquee matchup. It was very, very incredible experience. Thank you all so very much. I think the teams might kind of play this out. I got a message. I'm gonna message Galaxy to make sure that they know that it's not. That was an error on my fault. An error on my part. Apex being able to clean things up, force a 6-6 tie. Thank you all so much. It was very, very exciting to see how many people showed up for the stream. 6-6 tie between two of the top teams on Xbox, and we are hoping to see you all back again. Of course, if you would give us a follow on our Instagram page, it is linked in our Twitch channel info. Give us a follow there and give PLM Arena a follow. That is where we will be transferring over to this upcoming week. The stream times will be announced next week as well for what games will be streamed. They will likely be all on Saturday for this upcoming week, and then we will transition into the normal Friday-Saturday schedule as I'm still kind of transitioning in my personal life, moving back to a terrific college dorm room. So we will see you all definitely Saturday, potentially Friday of next week. That will be on the Pro League Material Twitch channel. That will be linked in the bio of both Instagram accounts. I appreciate all of you coming out to join us. Once again, 6-6 tie between Cynical and Apex Esports. We will see you all next time. Jonathan, Johnny streams, Ross. Have a great night, everyone.